Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Couple seconds. Let me gather myself. I'm a little perturbed this morning. Just a little perturbed. As you come in, just say hi in the comments. Um, just bear with me a little bit. I won't be on here long, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional because I'm feeling heavy, and I need to get this off of my chest. I need to get this off me. And typing a post isn't gonna do it. Um, so just first of all, hi and welcome to anybody that comes on live. Thank you for tuning in. For those who will catch the replay, hi Miss Arlene, how are you, my love? For those of you who will catch the replay, thank you for um, watching. Um, Please share, tag, um, yeah, all of that. So I am feeling a little heavy this morning, and it's the title of the video is it's the reciprocity for me. And I titled it that because and being a singles coach, being called to singles, I see so much. You're so sweet. I see so much, I read so much, I hear so much, and we are we tend to be, when it comes to relationships, romantic relationships especially, we tend to be so selfish. So selfish. And what do I mean by that? I, and forgive me, I'm shooting off the cuff, so to speak. Like, this just how it come out is how it comes out. But we go into relationships, and we go into it with the mindset of we're looking for what we want. We want to have our needs fulfilled. We want to have our desires looked after. We want to have our hearts cared for. We want to have what we want to see for us come to pass. We want to make sure that the other person uh, is fitting for us, is compatible to us, is suitable to us, and we go into it with this me, myself, and I mentality. Now, maybe we don't mean to do it. Maybe it's not intentional, but it's what we do. And I'm finding, and I see it all the time. I see it all the time. It's in these posts where people are, they're, what is wifey material? What is husband material? What do you want? What do you want in a husband? What do you want in a wife? But when we're asked the question, what we bring to the table, we have a hard time answering that. That's a difficult question for us to answer. We can't say what we bring to the table, but we can shoot off really quickly what we want from another person, what we expect from another person, how we expect them to treat us, and how we expect them to make us feel, and how we expect them to add value to our life. But do we ever stop to think, what is it that we're going to add to that person? What is it that that person needs? What is it that that person desires? What is it that they requires? Not only are they suitable for me now and where I'm going, but am I suitable for them now and where they are going? I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down because I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. And I don't want to be upset, but I want to get this point across. We have to stop being so selfish. We have to stop being so selfish. We have to start thinking about the other person. If you're in a relationship with someone, if you're dating someone, if you're in a committed situation with someone, and they're expressing to you things, maybe behaviors that you display that they don't like, maybe things that you say that they don't like, and they're expressing this to you, but you can turn it around and point out to them what it is that you don't like, or you can turn the situation around on them, and then they end up apologizing, or they end up backtracking their feelings. You are in the wrong. You are in the wrong. We have to get to a place that when the people that we are romantically relating with, that when they express a concern to us, that we take it into consideration, that we do an honest evaluation, and we say to ourselves, okay, this is what they said, this is how they feel. Is it within reason for me to adjust to be able to suit that? Is it within reason for me to be able to change the behavior? Is it something that I want to change? Is it something that I'm willing to change? And if it's not, then be honest. If that's just the way you are and you don't have any intention of changing that, but that is something that this person is bothered by, then maybe you need to think about parting the ways. Because to stay in a situation where you expect all of these things from a person, but you don't want to give back, we can't do that anymore. We cannot do that anymore. And it's so important that we actually take the time. We have to know ourselves. Hey, Mel, we have to know ourselves. We have to know what we want. We have to know what we desire. We have to know what we need in order to function in a relationship. And we have to make sure that those things are reasonable, that they make sense, and that they're not coming from areas of woundedness, and that it's actually feasible for the person that we're relating to. Because if it's not feasible for that person, we have to say that. We have to accept that. You know what? I'm dealing with somebody who can't do this for me, who can't make the adjustments for me, and it's someone that I can't make adjustments for. There's a level of reciprocity. Hey, TD, there's a level of reciprocity that has to occur. You have to have reciprocity. You have to do give and take, give and take. You can't just keep taking. You can't just keep expecting. You can't just keep looking for stuff to come your way, and you don't want to give, and you don't want to, do the same for the other person. You constantly want to point out what this person is not doing, what this person is doing that you don't like. But then when they're doing the same thing with you, you can't accept it. You refuse to accept it. I'm telling you guys, this is heavy on me. This is bothering me. I see it all the time. I've experienced it. I've done it. And I'm probably doing it. That's probably why it's hitting me so hard. There's a level of conviction in this word, but we have to start thinking about the other person. We cannot continue to move in this level of selfishness that we move in. It's not okay. It's not good. And we're causing further damage. That's why we're coming out of relationships and we're pointing at this person. They did this, they did that, they did this, they did that. But you're not looking at what you did. It's a two-way street. There are two people involved. There are two sets of feelings. There are two hearts. There are two souls and two spirits involved. And we absolutely have to take the other person into consideration. If we don't, we'll mess it up every single time. And it's about things that a simple communication can solve. Simple communication can solve. We start listening to people, start listening to the other person and listening to their concerns, listening to what they're saying. And not just listening to respond, but listening to actually understand and know this other person, and know whether or not this other person and you are going to work. Okay, so it has to be reciprocity. There has to be reciprocity. You can't just keep wanting to take and receive and not want to give on the opposite end of that. You can't. We can't continue to do that. We have to let that selfishness go. Okay? So I'm starting to feel lighter, so I must have gotten it out to where it needed to go. Like I said, I'm flying completely off the cuff. Had no idea what I was going to say, but I know I just needed to say something. Okay? So thank you all for joining. Share this out. Share this out, and just please remember what I said. Please remember what I said. Let's stop being so selfish and start taking the other person into consideration. I think things will come out much better. Okay, so I am going to now go have breakfast and coffee. I haven't even had coffee yet, y'all. That's probably why I'm so irritated. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that. You all have a great rest of your day. Remember, today is Tuesday. I will be going live again tonight at 7:30 with single people problems. Tonight we talking about dating versus going together, because some people just really don't know the difference between the two. Okay, so catch me tonight at 7:30. Peace.